So today we are going to see how to score exemption in auditing paper. So today in the video I'll tell you how to study. Also I'll show you the question paper pattern, and also I'm going to show you the analysis of past 4 years paper, so you get a understanding on which chapters are important. And also I'm going to tell you 6 chapters. Yes guys, I'm going to tell you 6 chapters if which you study you will be able to pass definitely, and also will also be able to score exemption. So yes guys, so let's get into the video. So first what we are going to see is the audit question paper pattern. So yes, so in an auditing exam, your question paper consists of MCQs, correct and incorrect, and also subjective paper. Subjective paper means your short and long answers. Yes, so your MCQs comes for 30 marks in the exam, your correct or incorrect comes for 14 marks in the exam, and your subjective paper comes for 74 marks in the exam. So in your MCQs you will be given questions where you can have 1 mark MCQs also, 2 mark MCQs also. So depending on that you will get questions for 30 marks. Then you will have your correct and incorrect, in which they will give you a statement and ask you whether it is correct or incorrect, and you will also have to state the reason why you have written it is correct or incorrect. So you will get totally 8 questions in the exam regarding that, and you will have to answer any 7 out of it. So you will get one choice there. So these 7 questions you will get for 2 marks each, and that will make up to your 14 marks in the exam. Next you will get your subjective questions, that is your short or long answers. Maximum in audit exam, each question will only range between either 3 to 4 marks. You won't get a question bigger than that. That's what I've analyzed in the past 4 years papers. You only have either 3 mark questions or 4 mark questions. So these 3 or 4 mark questions would make up to 74 marks of your audit paper. So here 44 marks will be your objective paper, and 74 marks will be your subjective paper. So yes guys, so now you can see how easy your auditing exam is made, because 44 marks is just objective. Either you have to write it in the form of MCQ or correct or incorrect. So passing is made easy guys, so stop fearing about the audit paper. Yes. So another important point which you have to remember is that in the auditing paper, so many of you, what you guys do is, everybody reads your chapters, you read the auditing chapters, but you skip your standards on auditing. This is the worst thing you can do when you are going to write your auditing exam. Always remember, standards for auditing is very important. These only make up your chapters actually. So having a very good grip on standards on auditing is very important, and you will have to study this very well, because 40% of the marks in exam, if you are going to write your paper for 100 marks, in that 40%, minimum 40%, okay, not a maximum, minimum 40% or even more than that is going to consist of questions from standards on auditing only. Okay, so if you read your standards on auditing very well, only then you will be able to either pass or get exemption in exam. So don't think of just reading the chapters and skipping on the standards on auditing. Standards on auditing individually is very important, so please read that. Okay, so now that we have seen your question paper pattern, so next what we are going to see is the past 4 years paper analysis. Your May 18, November 18, May 19 and November 19 attempts, chapter wise analysis I have written here. From chapter 1 how many marks it has come for, from chapter 2 how many marks it has come for, like the same way for all the 13 chapters. So you totally have 13 chapters in your auditing exam, auditing syllabus. So these 13 chapters, chapter by chapter, in each attempt how many marks it has come I have written here. You can go through the analysis. So if you total all of these, you will get 125 marks and 125 marks for May 18 and November 18 attempt, because in May 18 and November 18 attempt you didn't have any objective paper. So totally it was subjective. So for subjective, these 13 chapters came for 125 marks each. In May 19 they introduced the objective paper too, that is they included your MCQs in correct or incorrect. So then here I have written you 74 and 74, because the other 44 marks of objective paper I haven't included here. So these 74 and 74 marks is purely for the subjective paper. So in this 13 chapters, whatever subjective questions you were asked, the total of such subjective questions is 74 and 74 marks each. Okay, we found analysis that there are 6 chapters. Okay, there are 6 chapters which in each exam had the weightage of either passing the exam or getting exemption in the exam. That means if you would have read these 6 chapters and went to the exam, thoroughly read the chapters and went to the exam, you would have definitely passed or at least scored exemption in this exam. So out of 13 chapters, I am going to tell you 6 chapters which are very important. Okay, so what are those 6 chapters is what we are going to see now. So your chapter number 2, 3, 9, 10, 12 and 13 are those 6 chapters which have come in the exam for the most number of marks. I have did a little analysis here to show how. So in your May 18 attempt, your paper came for 125 marks, out of which 86 marks came from the 86 marks have come from these 6 chapters. Likewise, in your November 18 attempt, 83 marks have come from these chapters. In your May 19 attempt, for 55 marks out of 74 marks and 54 marks out of 74 marks. You guys can definitely see here how you can easily pass and score exemption if you are going to read these 6 chapters. Okay, and also in these 2 attempts, you would have also got objective questions from in this chapter. You would have had 44 marks objective, and that also you might have got from these 6 chapters. That I have not included here. The objective thing I have not included here. If I would have included the objectives also which have been asked from these 6 chapters, it would have surely touched 65 to 75 marks in your exam. So these 6 chapters are very important, guys. Your chapter number 2, 3, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So do surely read these 6 chapters first, and then you can move on to your other chapters. Your standards on auditing are very important, and then these 6 chapters are very important. And also the chapter number 10, that is your company audit. That chapter, a few of you find it quite tough and lengthy. So what I have done is I have uploaded the part 1 of company audit already on YouTube. If you haven't checked it out, I'll link a I button here. You can go and check out that chapter. And the part 2 of the company audit I'll be bringing very soon. So yes guys, your chapter 10 will get covered by me. Other chapters or standards on auditing, I'll surely try to bring videos on them if it's possible. From where do you have to study? It's best if you guys try to cover all of these from the ICAI material. ICAI material is the best source, and if you need any help, you can take help of other authors' books and supplementary books also. So yes guys, hope you found this video useful. Thank you so much for joining in today. If you like this video, please do like, share and do not forget to subscribe. And also click on the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys.